In my eyes, there should be more Joe Dumars out there, not only in sports, but just in life in general.
He is the heart of this ball club, showing it again tonight.
He's always been just Joe. He's always been there. He does his thing. He's very steady, and he's a winner.
He was class, you know, on and off the court. Came from a good family. He's just a solid guy.
You have to understand where I came from. Rural Louisiana, just as far away from here as you can get. A small town, just a bunch of little kids running around playing, and I know how far I've come to get here.
The Detroit Pistons select Joe Dumars of McNeese State.
Many fans had never even heard of the young man from Louisiana, but the Pistons knew exactly what they were getting.
We were very fortunate to get him, because I had seen him early, and I thought, God, this guy would go great with Isiah.
I'm looking forward to getting a chance to play with Isiah. He's a great guard, and I think there's a lot that I can learn from him.
The nervous rookie would be guided by Isiah. Before long, Thomas and Dumars had formed a potent backcourt tandem.
What a tandem they are. When they etch the final chapter, this tandem will go down with some of the best.
Being the youngest guy coming in, I had to kind of look and see what this team needed and try to fit in there.
When he came in as a rookie, you definitely saw that he had the skills to play. But, you know, Joe worked his way into the lineup. He was smart enough to realize that the only way that he would get on the court at that time was to play defense.
Swipe by Dumars. Trying to drive him. He does, and he hits it!
Magic again, posting up. Great defensive play by Dumars. Jordan knocked away by Dumars. Great defense by Joe.
Assigned to guard some of the league's top scorers, Joe's tenacious defense was becoming his trademark.
Dumars, probably the best defensive player on this Detroit team.
As a team, we felt like night after night that we're tougher than you and we're going to beat you, and that's basically the bottom line.
With their bruising style, the Pistons were called the Bad Boys. But Dumars didn't seem to fit the role, at least not on the surface.
While we had the so-called image of the bad boys, Joe was the gentleman basketball player. But if he got his back up, he was as tough a guy as I've seen in the league.
Oh, my! There's some toughness.
He was quiet, but you wouldn't have been on the team if you weren't a bad boy.
That's Joe Dumars. He doesn't say much.
I probably was a tough boy, you know, but I always felt that, you know, when it was time to go to battle and time to go to war, that I would be there. I just wasn't the type that was going to tell you a whole lot about it.
My name is Joe. I don't say much.
But Joe would make a loud statement in the '89 finals as the Pistons faced a rematch against the Lakers. LA had won the previous year, but this time Detroit swept them 4 straight for their first NBA title. And the hero was Dumars, averaging 27 points to go with his usual stellar defense.
Inbound to Rivers, a three-pointer block, saved by Dumars, a great play by Dumars. Dumars does nothing but put the cap on a tremendous performance.
There's absolutely no feeling that I can even explain to you. The night we beat the Lakers, it's like an out-of-body experience. Like I stepped out and I could see everybody running around and jumping, and I could see myself out there. It was an absolutely awesome, awesome feeling.
Joe was named MVP of the finals, and the following year he helped lead Detroit past Portland for their 2nd consecutive championship. But for Dumars, the celebration was bittersweet. He had to play the final 2 games of the series with a heavy heart after receiving some tragic news.
I know a lot of you were probably expecting to see Joe, but you know, his father passed away this afternoon, and he didn't know anything about it. And you know, he made one shot today, going down the lane. The shot clock was running down, and he threw it real high in the air, and it went in. And we kind of looked at each other and smiled. And I said to myself, your dad threw that one in. So if you guys can say a prayer for him, or whatever faith or religion you are, just wish him good luck, because it's going to be a hard struggle.
I don't think you define yourself as a true professional only by your winning. I think you define yourself as a true professional by how you handle adversity. But if you're truly going to be someone who calls himself a champion, you have to persevere through those times, and that's what I did.
Detroit Pistons are once again the world champions of basketball.
The glory days soon began to fade as a new generation of Pistons arrived. And now Joe would emerge as an elder statesman, becoming a mentor for Grant Hill.
I talked to Grant a lot about different things that you need to win. I said, I've been that guy who had to go out and get 25, 30. You're that guy now.
You did great, Grant. I love your game, Grant. You're wonderful.
He's showed me the ropes on and off the court. He showed me really how to do things the right way.
But while his roles may have changed, Dumars remained the same. A player of quiet brilliance who earned admiration, even if he didn't earn many headlines.
Joe will never get the credit that other players will get because he never sought it. He never needed anybody to tell him how good he was because inside, Joe knew how good he was.
In this day